Hey, Runnin' Bulldogs. On today's episode of Runnin' the Webb, we're picking up Dr. Tracy Arnold, Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Come with us. So, Dr. Arnold, when you look back over your journey here at Gardner-Webb and leading to your current position, is there a moment that stands out to you that shaped the kind of leader that you are today?
I wouldn't say that there was a specific moment, but rather a season of my leadership. There was a time where I entered a new leadership role, and I was just faced with challenge after challenge over about a 3-year period. And really during that time, it made me question my leadership and why I was serving in the role. But then I was reminded just to stay calm in crisis and to really focus on the long-term vision instead of the short-term uncertainty. And during that time, I had an incredible mentor, and I just leaned on her, and she helped me coach me through some of those experiences. And I believe now that experience has really shaped and grounded me in who I am today.
That's really helpful to have those mentors and folks involved in our journeys, whether we're students or administration.
Yes.
So in 2026, healthcare is changing rapidly. How is the College of Health Sciences staying ahead of that change and staying nimble?
I think what we do is try to constantly evaluate industry trends. We're always looking at our curriculum, making sure it's relevant, make sure we've incorporated the best clinical practice standards. Do we have the best emerging technology? Are students prepared for the workforce? And one of the things I love that we do in the College of Health Sciences is each of our programs has an advisory board. So annually we bring in community partners, and we get to talk through what are the trends and the issues that they're seeing in the field. How are our alumni responding to those trends and issues? How are our current students managing those issues? And it's really this opportunity for collaboration just to make sure that we're relevant, because at the end of the day, the goal is to make sure we have practice-ready graduates.
Absolutely, and that network's critical, as you say, to help make sure that we're teaching something that's relevant for the job placement.
That's right. We always want our students to have a leg up.
Absolutely. So Dr. Arnold, you've been in the role for a short period, but certainly no stranger to the College of Health Sciences here at Gardner-Webb. As you pull out your crystal ball and look ahead to the future of the College of Health Sciences, what gets you the most excited?
What I'm most excited about is the endless possibilities. We've been actively looking at new programs that we can offer and thinking about ways to reimagine programs that we already have just to continue to meet the needs of students. We really get the opportunity to think about forward-thinking, seamless pathways for students, really with the goal of taking high school students and moving them through high school, the community college, into Gardner-Webb, and then return back to the local workforce in our healthcare agencies.
Dr. Arnold, at Gardner-Webb, we have an overarching Christian mission. How does faith shape the way we teach and serve our students for the healthcare industry?
I think faith is a foundation of what we do, and I think it forms the why. And I think as educators, it's important to understand why we do what we do, especially on the hard days. I think for our students and in the College of Health Sciences, we want faith to shape our curriculum and our culture. And it really dictates how we mentor students, how we teach students, how we guide students. And we really want them to understand that healthcare is a calling, and being grounded in their faith, I think, helps them realize that their responsibility is not only to serve the Lord, but to serve others.
When you think about our students walking across stage at the end of the year, what do you hope that they take with them across that graduation stage other than just the clinical skills that they need?
I hope they have a deep sense of character, and they are grounded in integrity, humility, and have a deep sense of purpose when they leave here.
In fields that require both excellence and compassion, How do we make sure that our students are developing both the confidence and the character that they need to be successful?
One way that we instill confidence in our students is through intentional practice. We repeatedly expose them to simulation, high-impact clinical experiences. We give high levels of feedback, and the goal is to really create an environment where they can learn and make mistakes, but it's safe. And we want them to really build those technical skills before we send them out into the workforce.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Runnin the Webb. I hope we'll see you next time.